Boom.
Coming at you.
Boom shakalaka. Man,
Yeah.
oh man. Man, we got a good one for you tonight. And of course, with me, as always, the most interesting man I know, the man who knows no limits and even once base jumped off of Mount Everest and lived to tell the tale. Brawnz, how are you tonight?
Good. How's it going?
Man, I tell you what, thank God the cool weather is here.
Yes, I was about to say that.
Man,
Thank
it's
goodness
been
it's about to end.
2 months of 100 plus degree weather. I am
Yeah.
done, and I think I don't know, did we break 95 today?
I think that was the high. Yeah, 95 was the
Okay.
high. And then we had, around 80s. The 80
Well,
was on the low. So
yeah, we'll take it. Absolutely.
any day
Yeah, that's right. Winter is here.
is
No.
coming.
Oh, it's coming.
Winter's coming.
I knew it was something like that. Well, before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe,
Yes.
comment below. Every little bit helps with that. Please support our channel. We appreciate you. So tonight, of course, we'll be getting into the Bitcoin chart as per the norm and some of the latest crypto news in the space. And we'll be talking about last meal. What am I talking about? If you were given a chance for one last meal, what would it be? What would it be, Bronze?
We're gonna have to find out.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is right there. All
Excited.
right. So, of course, now we're gonna be getting into the chart here in just a moment, but there's been some news out there. We're gonna be talking about the Binance US CEO leaving and PayPal stablecoin. So,
Mm.
some pretty interesting stuff going on in the space, and it's not all bad news. All depends
No.
on how you look at it.
There you go.
So, there it is. All right. Well, Bronze, what do you say? Why don't we jump right into it? Let me go ahead and pull up the chart as I always do here. Let me know when you're able to see that. Just
Here
scream
we
on out
go.
there. There it is. All right. Let me see if I can get this. Well, we got currently looking at the 1 hour chart. I feel like I want to put this out to 4 hour. And, the when you take a look at kind of what we've been doing over the past, call it 2 weeks, if not more, we've been pretty much going sideways. Sure, we had our Bart Simpson here right in the center, but it course corrected, and just very recently, up on the 11th, that's Monday this past week, here in the states, we had that dip and then a recovery. Now we've been some would say that we've had a fairly steady incline here. I don't know. What do you think? Is this going to be leveling back out? Is this going to be going to continue to head up, up, up? What do you think,
Yeah, I
Bronze?
mean it. I hope it continues to come back up, but some analysts are even saying that it's coming to a death cross on the 50-day moving average,
Yeah.
and some people are panicking. Oh, this is the time. This is going down to 10K.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, okay.
I don't.
I mean, there's that, right? Understand that one thing really, death crosses may make for snappy headlines, but realistically, in recent years, it's been a better signal for a short term bottom in sentiment than an onset of a bear market. So it makes sense that a death cross is occurring. It just means that we may see something in the near term, but we're pretty much nearing a bottom as it approaches it because the sentiment's baked in. It's not indicating that there's an onset. So just remember that, folks. You hear death cross. I know that most folks freak out about it. That's when you're going to see fear indicator kick in. And when you take a look at sentiment right now, it's still running very low. Understand that realistically, when you start to hit that death cross, wait for the next decline. And of course, this is never financial advice, but that's when I'm buying.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Boom. Buy the dip.
boom, there it is. I don't know. So you think we got a dip coming in?
It. What did they say about September? We talked about September, and it's really, I guess, one of the low months, right? So
It is historically, right?
historically.
That's what they're saying. Historically, year over year, we've had some issues with this month. Now, I would contest that. Let me pull something else up here. This is actually year over year. Let me know when you see that.
Mm-hmm.
So this is year over year, starting way back in 2011, and where we currently are. So 2011 all the way on the left, 2023 all the way on the right. Bitcoin at the top of that, just because of its yearly gains for this year. This is this is how they're kind of sorting this. This is yearly gains for this year based off of items on the left. So when you take a look at specific, um, well, whatever it is that you want to take a look at, let's say Bitcoin last year was ugly. It was just absolutely ugly.
Mm.
Negative 65%. Call it 67, rounding up. When you take a look at some of the ETF classes for the last year, it was overall just poor at best. But when you take a look even at where we are for 2023, 89% for Bitcoin for a year to date return is pretty
Mm.
outstanding. You
It's
know, when you start
great.
to take a look at if you were to just hold, you have $1,000, you're nearly doubling your money if you put it in at this time, same time last year.
Mm.
So let that sink in a little bit, right? Everyone's saying, well, we're in the bear market. Great. Well, year over year to date, we're starting off pretty strong.
Really
Yet that's
strong.
sitting in the bank. You're not getting anywhere near that.
Oof. There you go.
Hodl,
Hodl,
hodl.
baby.
There it is. And the
Especially,
year is not over.
yeah, in the year.
So, but now you take a look at some of these years. I mean, obviously we've had much stronger years. I think, if you take a look, the first year, 1,473%, 1,473% return. I think 2013 was the real winner.
Mm.
5,500%
Wow.
return. Man,
I thought it was 500%. 5,000.
yeah. But now are we going to be hitting that? Are we going to be hitting that this year? No, not likely. But but it's hopeful that we end up running hotter, running higher, and getting above that 100%. It really depends on what happens with the spot ETF, I think. But point is,
Yeah,
folks,
it's coming.
hodl.
Oh, it's coming.
It's coming. Yeah,
Pack your bags.
I love this chart. Take a look on the right hand side here. If you were to have held from 2011 to 2023, now there's a cumulative increase. It's just sick. It's what is this?
Wow.
What is this? 100 is this 100? No, 10 million%. That's if
Man.
you were to have vested in 2011,
Okay.
right? And then just held. But no one would in their
Man.
right mind. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe there's a few folks out there, but not likely. They don't even know what they have. But year over year, annualized, you were looking at 151% had you held from 2011 to 2023. It's
Crazy.
amazing.
Let me ask you this, Texan Whale. What's your entry point, like in your 2 cents? If we start to dip, what levels, or yeah, what's your entry point for September?
24. I start getting into 24, but to
Mm.
now that's starting to get in heavy. Um, I can tell you right now, I'm still investing regularly, and whether that be through my hard-earned fiat and or mining, um, I'm constantly putting as much as I can into BTC. Now the question is, from my standpoint, of course, none of this is financial advice. I think one of the nice things in the space is the fact that you can leverage. So 2x, 3x, and get those returns. Now, of course, when you go in the opposite direction, it hurts, but 24,000, 20, call it 24,500. That's when I start to go in heavy, and I'm starting to increase my leverage overall. Not significant. I'm not talking 20x, 50x, 100x. That's just you're asking for a world of hurt.
Mm.
But that's if I had to pick an entry point, if I am on the sidelines right now, um, I'm going in. My mark is 24.5, and then I'm starting to get in heavy. But that's just my two
Mm.
cents, folks.
Yeah, exciting.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah.
What do you say, Bronze? What's your entry point?
Uh, 24 is a good number. I was thinking more of like 23. But when you start seeing 24, that's when panics or people are emotions gets riled up, and for me it's a good opportunity, right? But the people, whatever that's in leverage or what, there's a lot that's just gonna they think that the sky is falling. Just like I said, like people are thinking, oh, it's gonna go down to 10K. If it does go down to 10K, I mean, I would really start to go in, and at 24, I would start DCA. Um, but yeah, if I see it go to like 15, yeah, like my mouth's watering, because we know what the end game is. We know it's not going to last for long. So that's a good point to get in, and take some profits when it starts to go back up.
Yeah. No, and honestly, I think if it's going to hit 23, um, I think it really depends on the scenario for me. From my standpoint, 24.5, 24.5. I'm not saying that it's not going to dip below it, but if it holds 24, let's say it dips down below 24.5, 23, my clock starts at 4 hours. So alert goes off on my phone. I look at the next 4 hour candle. If it holds below the 24.5 for over 4 hours, that's when I need to consider taking my money out, putting it on sidelines.
Mm,
Now, I'm not saying that it's not going to dip below the support line is 24.5, from what I can tell. And I'm not saying it's not going to go dip below it, but my expectation is that it's going to bounce back up.
right.
So 23 may be a good number, but you got to be able to time it right, and timing is everything.
Mm,
Though, from my standpoint, I've learned to try not to time the market. It's
right.
just one way to get wrecked.
To get wrecked. Not
Yeah.
financial advice, but yeah.
Yeah, never financial advice, folks. We got don't we have a oh yeah. Well, we gotta do your own research. Let's do your own research, folks. So there it is. Anyways, all
Boom.
right. So what do we say we get into the news here, Bronze?
Yes.
All right. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Let me know when you see this. But this article here is regarding Binance U.S. CEO. This is brought to you by CoinDesk.com. No affiliation, and they don't pay us. However, CoinDesk.com, you want to throw us a few bucks our way, we'll be happy to tout your news out there. But Binance US CEO has left crypto exchange, cuts 1/3 of workforce. Now, they're saying company says it gives action. Its actions give it 7 years of financial runway. So by cutting all this workforce,
Cop
by the
out.
CEO, what's that now? What was that?
Cop out. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I
Trademark.
wonder. Oh, I wonder. Yeah, I feel like Binance overall, as far as their upper echelons, has been leaving in droves. Um,
Ooh.
so, cop out? Yeah, I don't know. I would say be careful with BNB right now.
Mm.
Not
Yeah.
financial advice, but man, Not good. Says
Yeah.
here, SEC sued the company in June for violating security laws. Not surprised. Um, the fact that they even forked Ethereum, I mean, and let's be clear, forking Ethereum means they're copying code, which is typical of that part of the world, copying things and basically leveraging it to meet their own, I don't know, advantages. Um, Now, they're saying from their standpoint, with more than 7 years of financial runway and enabling to continue to serve our customers while we operate as crypto only exchange. This is one way to. They're saying that the SEC is basically attempting to cripple our industry, and the results impacts our business in the real world. Yeah, now I that all makes sense. Um, Now, I do agree that the SEC's aggressive attempts are, I don't know, meant to cripple, but could cripple,
Could. Yeah.
right? And I wonder if it's though really to try to protect the investors. What are your thoughts?
Protector. That's what they always say. Uh, but yeah, it's with him leaving. That it's not a good look, right? It's also showing that it's going to be the writing is on the wall for Binance. I mean, I know this is just Binance US, so I mean, I really, if it was Z or leaving, I mean, CZ leaving that's when hell
Yeah.
breaking
Um,
loose. But yeah, this is still not is not good for Binance as a whole. Yeah, I mean, they're trying to spin something positive out of this, but when the CEO is leaving at a time like this with the SEC, uh, yeah, it's bearish, right? It's some bearish news for Binance US, and of course, it could be it could be it's connected to Binance. So I really don't want to see Binance go down, but really, I mean, I see all these other like DeFi investments. I don't even mess with those anymore. That uses BNB or BUSD, just for the simple fact that I'm bearish on he's CZ's in cahoots. I mean, it's like in trouble times is coming, and yeah, at this point, for me, I would stay on. I'm staying on the sidelines, and yeah. So like you said earlier, on perspective, good news, bad news for someone, and good news for
yeah.
yeah. So
I
how do
mean,
you, yeah, how do you feel about this?
as far as Binance, I think if anyone's been watching this show over the past call 2 years, year and a half, my opinion on Binance is not necessarily a positive one. I think what they have attempted to do was take away what is good within the space and weaponize it. I think that there are governments at play. I think that they are backed by a communist government that has agendas. When you take a look at the FTX debacle, the Luna debacle, that this stemmed from Binance. They had a play in it. Now, I'm not saying that our governments and other governments of the world are innocent here, but Binance was center point on a lot of this, and I I, I feel like sure they have cheap transactions, but is that really what the space is all about? Um, I think that what we need here is a little bit more governance. I think that what we need is a little bit less decentralization, a little bit more centralization from a governance standpoint and oversight standpoint. But I know that is not popular here in the space, especially when within certain groups.
Mm,
But decentralization, as it once was a decade ago, is nothing more than really a pipe dream if you want the normies or 95% to get involved with it. They're not going to get into something so risky and put their money into something that could potentially go to zero. They're not going to take mom and pop are not going to take that nest egg and dump their life savings or put their money in a 401k that has crypto investments if it can go to zero. It's just my 2 cents.
It's true. I mean, I as time goes on, I mean, it is a pipe dream. Uh, I still, wish, we have a fully decentralized world, but I'm trying to be realistic. But the thing is, I'm bullish on is the technology itself. So
Absolutely.
that's what I'm bullish on. And if the institutions leverages that, I'm all for it. Just hopefully we can be more fair about it. But yeah, if it's prime time, there has to be some, uh, unfortunately, some centralization into this. But yeah, we'll see.
Oh,
And
no, well said. I mean, you're right. I mean, I think that there has to be a little bit of protection. There has to be some decentralization. Some there has to be, and the technology is, frankly, it's the future and it's unstoppable. Bitcoin is going nowhere. Good luck trying to get rid of it. So I think that there's that, and they know it. So they need to try to get control of it. And I think that's what we're seeing here. I believe that there is some market manipulation going on, and that's keeping it from shooting to the moon and or dipping down. I mean, we've been going sideways almost all year, almost all year.
mhm.
That seems very controlled to me. And when you have big banks investing the type of money that they are, they do have that ability to control. And I'm going to coin it here, folks. For the first time, I'm going to say what we're looking at is this is the next stock market. This is we're in beta. So we are the beta testers for what I think is the next version of what the stock markets of the world are going to look like. And really, I feel like that's the bigger picture. I am wondering, though, if we are just pawns in this game. And man, I really hope Satoshi was just some brilliant, eccentric genius and not brought to you by the US government. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Test it out for us, folks. Don't worry. We'll take control of it back when you're done. But yeah, what are your
Oh,
thoughts?
it's kind of leads into the next segment, uh, with PayPal. With PayPal is growing to is getting more adoption. Using crypto, and now they're releasing their own stable coin, the Pi USD,
Yeah.
and it's issued by Paxos. But I'm kind of bullish on this because the bullish side of this is they have over like 400 million, 435 million users as of today or this time of recording. And they're connected to a lot of retailers, a lot of merchants. I've used it before. I purchased Bitcoin. I transferred Bitcoin into PayPal, the PayPal wallet, and I've cashed out. I converted into fiat. So it's the onboarding, offboarding is pretty seamless to me. It's better than Coinbase, because Coinbase, when you purchase something, it has to stay locked into their ecosystem, their environment for like 8 days. I mean, I bought Litecoin. I, I couldn't transfer. I mean, I could trade within Coinbase, but I couldn't transfer it out to another wallet. PayPal doesn't do that. It's you purchase the coin, you can send it out to another wallet. But this is big. Now uh, they have, what do you call it, the Pi, their own stable coin, and it's just they're leveraging the the technology, and it's pretty exciting. I can't wait to see. Hopefully, it'll continue to grow, because when it grows, it's going to get more adoption.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, PayPal with Jack Dorsey when he started this. I mean, he's a big player in in crypto now. He's the involvement with PayPal that he has right now obviously is limited to none. But I think that when you take a look at the initial players that got into PayPal with, I believe it was Musk was also involved, right? Elon
Mm-hmm.
Musk,
Yeah.
and they still believe in the space. They have a lot of investments put into it. There's a lot. These are the folks that really kind of set this off and started it, and is stepping up the game. When you have someone, a big player like PayPal, um, call it, like a very, just that payment system, and to have that stable coin available or being created, it's necessary. We have to have these stable coins. One wonders though if those stable coins are nothing more than their version of how to transact on the new stock market, the stock market 2.0, right?
Mm.
Um, it's their plugin so that you can go ahead and trade and have those very fast transactions. I love the fact that this is Ethereum based. I'm an Ethereum head on this. Um, but I'm excited. This is great news.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about if like what we said with Dorsey and Elon Musk, Musk owning X Twitter. Imagine this being implemented where you can use the PayPal USD transact within that platform. I could see that happening, and if it does, that's going to be it's going to be even more adoption. And yeah, I hope that comes to fruition. PayPal USD within Twitter X, and yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
That's the future, right?
yeah.
I can.
Boom. There it is. Absolutely. And you get players like that in it. We're going to the moon, baby.
Boom.
That's it. That's it. So
Yes.
positive news. Listen, still good news. Some things you guys need to really pay attention to. Please pay attention to the news of Binance. That's a big one.
Mm.
Um, please pay attention to their impacts if they have to. I mean, if we have another FTX moment, I wonder though if some of the U.S. players will help buoy the market, uh, or if they're going to wait for it to tank. Just come up with an entry point, folks. That's what you need to do. Have something in mind if you're on the sidelines, and if you're not on the sidelines and you're actively trading, be careful with any type of leverage. Now, if you're spot trading, I feel like you're safe. Just hodl, buy and hodl. But leverage trading during this time, I don't know, very, very risky if you were to
Yeah.
ask me.
I tried leverage trading, and I mean, yeah, that's some gambling stuff right there. Yeah, I'm not built for it. I lost I lost some money. I made some money
Yeah.
and just lost some money. It's straight up gambling. Yeah, you gotta
Well,
be skillful.
I think that if you were to, and I'll just as an example, right? And this is for all those people that maybe feel the same way. Avoid doing anything above 5x. Now,
Mm.
I think that what people want to do is they want to take that $20 bill and they want to turn it into something massive. So they're going to go 100x on that thing and hope for that. Hope for,
Yeah.
I don't know. Good luck because, yeah, no, just avoid doing that, folks. But if you have significant amount of money, yeah, and I say a significant amount, even if you could put in $50 a week, you're leveraging 3x. Every time you put that $50 in, it's 150, 150, 150. And the ranges when you start to do leverage trading at that level, if I were to say buy 50 or put $50 in at this level where we're at right now, which is we're running right around what 26 something,
Mm-hmm. 26. Yeah.
it would take those levels to drop down to 18, 17,000.
Mm.
So
Okay.
your risk is much lower. So when you
Yeah.
when you think about it in the long term, if you do leverage trading, my recommendation is go low, folks. Don't go for the moon. Don't go anything more than 5x, 10x. Man, I even feel like 10x is risky. But at least you have that buffer and space put in there. That's just my advice to anyone who wants to listen, but understand it's not financial advice. Do your own research. That's what it boils down to.
Boom.
Yeah,
There
there
we
we go.
go.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you say we have a little bit of fun here?
Yeah.
You ready?
I've been having fun.
I've been having fun too. Man, I always have fun when we do these. Um,
Let's see.
let me just pull this up here. So what were we talking about? Let's talk about last meal.
The last meal. Ooh, yeah.
Your last meal.
Yeah.
Let's say that's something where some kind of event. I don't know. Let's say a meteor or an asteroid is hurling to Earth, and you have an opportunity. I'm not. We don't want to get grim on you, folks. Right? We're not talking about you're some kind of serial killer and you're on death row. Let's just say, well, let's just say there is some kind of meteor hurling to Earth, and these are the rules,
I
right?
like this. It's so formal
Man,
here.
I tell you what, no one else knows it's happening, Brawnz. Okay, so they're going to continue to keep doing what they want to do, right? I
Right.
feel like that's important because if there's a asteroid hurling to Earth, and everyone knows you're never going to be able to get that burger. Good luck. You have to go out, kill the cow, and
Yeah.
do the whole process yourself. You can order whatever you want from wherever you want. Right? There's no limits to this
No
Brawnz,
limits, man.
and it's a 3-course meal.
Yeah.
Right? So you get an
yeah.
appetizer, you get a main meal, and you get a dessert.
Yeah. I mean, you could stuff your face because it's your last meal, right?
It's your last meal. It's your last meal.
Don't worry about the tummy ache.
Well, sure. We eat whatever you want. Don't worry about your waistline. It is what it is.
Man, look at that burger though in the back. Is that a burger or what? Kebab?
That's a burger, all right. Man, that is one big burger. What you want to go first? You want to go second? How do you want to do this?
Yeah, I'll go. Go ahead. You go first. I feel
No. You wanted it. Go ahead. Go ahead. You take it, brother.
All right. So my appetizer, I'm gonna share. It could pass for a meal, but this one is Roman pizza in Rome, Italy. To me, that
you've been there, done that, huh?
Yeah, been there. Yeah, I'm gonna share a video of one of the Roman pizzas, and it's just I think about Roman pizza every now and then, and yeah, I feel like going just to go back just to get Roman pizza is enough for me. It's worth it. I don't care seeing anything else, architecture, all the tourist spots. Give me a Roman pizza.
There have like 7-8 generations of bakers. Wow! Like when they started here, it was for real a mom and pop type place.
Yeah, look at the size of that
Luigi, as he grew up, he started learning, and he made it something else. You know what I mean?
So he came from a baking family, but he really became obsessed with Roman style baking and.
Yes, Roman style baking. It's they have like whatever I don't want to say common toppings, but it's all about that bread. It's like fluffy, it's crispy like a cracker. I mean, still a bread. Yeah, I just couldn't get enough of it.
The history of baking.
Obsessed is not even the word. It's almost an illness.
That's all of us, huh?
This is what I came here for. Is for this pizza bianca. So this is it. This is ready to go. I just make sure that it's not sticking to the board.
Right. Incredible. I've never seen this process. Wow, it bunches all up, huh?
This is probably the most important part because this is when you'll find out if you're gonna put it in even or not.
Talk about technique. This takes a real master.
See, like they don't. I've been ever since I came back from Italy. Like that first week, I was calling around town to see if they had Roman pizza, but there's like the firewood, whatever oven style. But yeah, when I looked into this because I wanted to make my own. That's how much I wanted it. Oh, And I saw the process. It's like, man, this is so hard. Like, no wonder like no one has it over here in the States.
So this will go in, touch the back.
Uh-huh. Wow.
Man.
Wow.
You just have to do it 1,000 times, and then maybe you get it.
So people are clear. This pizza does not go into the oven as big as it looks. This pizza goes in as a bunch, and then when it's in there, the pizza maker stretches it out as he brings the peel out. And the other one, plus some olive oil on top. It's like so
Because
much
here
more
everyone's
laid
in a
back.
rush.
Yeah.
No one's got time for like fancy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, let's go, put it out. I gotta bite. I gotta go. I got shit to do.
And now it's time to try some of Roscioli's famous pizza.
Oh,
My mouth
there
is
it is.
watering.
this is your standard Roman breakfast right here.
This is it, huh?
Beer included.
I love it. Maybe I need to move to Rome.
So basically, what we
Beer.
got here
Wait a
is
second.
the most
Wait,
classic
pause
of the
that for a
classic.
second. He's saying they serve beer for breakfast.
Yeah, I guess that's Europe, right? That's Europe for you.
What? What? What?
Hey, that's mine, man. I would do that.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Yes.
Classics of any Roman bakery. Pizza bianca with mortadella, and the other classic is the pizza rossa, just with the raw tomato sauce and nothing else.
It's so light and flaky. Oh, God.
Oh man,
There's nothing better.
this is your appetizer.
Appetizer.
Oh,
Appetizer.
all right,
Okay.
all right.
Yeah.
I, I don't know. I'll let it slide because it looks pretty damn good.
Yes. Now
All right.
my main meal.
main meal.
It's so hard. Like doing I was just like the other night. I was like, man, what do I? How can I? The choices is limited, right? Like your last meal. And I'm a breakfast guy. I love breakfast food. I like eggs, and this is it right here. This is Gordon Ramsay. This is like the holiday, the leftover meal he's putting together. But this is like my style. He's making steak. He has fried rice. In this one, it's kimchi fried rice, and then
Oh,
over fried eggs. And I actually made it last night. I did some kimchi fried rice. It was pretty good. It wasn't. I don't know how crispy it should be, but yeah, we'll take a look at this.
Okay, and then just lightly brush that steak. Okay, brush. Now you want to cover that. Now, as you can see, I've got all that sort of marinade there.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
gonna
piping
go
hot,
in.
Okay, the minute you slice it piping
Forward.
hot, you're gonna burst the steak, and you're gonna lose all that amazing flavour.
oh man.
Right through to 12 o'clock, right on top.
Well, let me ask you this.
Time, please.
This is your last meal,
Yeah.
and
last meal,
you
but
know
it's-
it's kind of maybe he's. Are you gonna see if you can rent him? Right?
Oh, could we
Yeah.
do that? Is that
Yeah,
part of the
sure.
rule?
I mean, as long as you get the money, as long as you got money in the bank,
Yeah.
max,
yeah,
max
Gordon
out your
Ramsay.
cars, brother.
There you go. Yeah, I'm like with it, death row. I'm death row. I want
He
Gordon
lives in
Ramsay.
Cali. He lives in Cali.
Yeah.
Just,
Is he? Does he live in Cali
yeah, he does.
or London?
I'm sure he's got homes in London too.
2 minutes gone. Okay, light barbecue flavour.
So this is
Oscar,
the fried
pan
rice.
down, pan down. Look at that flavour in there. Caramelising, fats rendering down, and got that nice intense heat. You get it nice and crispy. It's like a sort of snap, crackle and pop. Time, please. 6 minutes. Now the rice. Let me show you a little trick. Get the ladle and just bang it down. So you get that rice really nice and crispy.
Yes, and
Touch of
eggs.
salt, touch of pepper.
So on the fried rice, he's salt and pepper, and a little bit of chili. Yeah, of course the kimchi is at the bottom, and he's like cooking it for a long time. So like at that bottom, it becomes the rice gets really burnt and crispy.
Man.
So let's go.
Yeah.
Now, this is where the rice sort of almost takes on a different level. Look, I'm gonna get it there and just start flipping that. Look at that. Pan down, pan down, pan down, pan down. That is what I call kimchi fried rice. That is so beautiful. Okay, again. Now look at that rice. Again, flip that over and look, that is crispy.
Get the
Back
eggs
down,
cooking.
and you turn that around.
Man, oh
Time,
man.
please. Cooks the top
right,
of the
here we
egg.
go.
Okay? Just delicious. It's crispy, it's spicy, it's everything you want from rice. Take my eggs off, turn off the gas, and now, look, with this beautiful steak, don't you dare go too thin. Just open and slice. Sit that on. I want those juices from my pan over the steak, all the flavors in there, and then bang. Get my eggs, and that literally
There
just
it
sits
is.
There it is.
on top.
There it is.
Boom.
Underneath
Yeah, I don't want that egg cooked thoroughly. I want that thing runny. Yes, sir.
So I feel like, to me, like, if it's my main meal, it has the I love, being Filipino, Asian. I love fried rice. Then I love steak. I'm getting my steak, and I love eggs with basically anything. And yeah, so to me, that's the perfect last meal. And dessert, I'm an ice cream guy. This is a Cold Stone guy in Korea, and he has skills. And this is ice cream it has. I was gonna try to bring my own ice cream here and bring it to the show, but I was it was gonna melt. So, but I love his presentation and makes me want to go out and get some ice cream after this.
Oh man. All right. Okay. Well, now you can't. What type of ice cream are we talking about here? What's the
What?
flavor, brother? One of each.
One of each, yeah. I like this particular one. He goes through this multiple ones, but yeah, this is pecans, Oreo.
Okay. What do we got? What do we show? Show us. Pull it up there, brother.
Oh shoot, dang it. I'm all watching it.
Oh man. That's all like, what are we talking about? Oh, there we go.
Sorry.
Live TV, folks.
Yes. I was all staring at it. Thanks for letting me know.
Coffee.
Yes, I
The
think
coffee
it's
ice cream or chocolate ice cream?
I'm not sure which. I know that's Oreos and pecans.
Who's in the cup? Man, that is unusual.
Oh, Marsh. So it has to be like.
There's a rocky
s'mores.
road, kind of.
Yeah.
And what's the name of this place?
Cold Stone.
Oh yeah,
This was in Korea, but we got Cold Stones here.
yeah. In fact, I think that's probably where it started, right?
Yeah. Oh. So yeah, that's my last meal.
Man, I tell you what.
Pizza, fried rice, ice cream.
Man, if I knew that, I would have had two real meals the first time. My appetizer would have went right out the window, but that's all right. I think I got. I now. You went. I feel like you went. You went all the way, brother.
But man, well, I asked you to go first, but
Yeah. Well, all right. Okay. So let's talk about. Well, all right. I mean, man, I tell you what though, Gordon Ramsay, he does some amazing things. That looked absolutely amazing, and
Yes.
now I'm super hungry. You son of a gun. But yeah, let me pull you up what I got here. So we were kind of talking about last meals. We got that started, and you know, let me just pull this up. Let me know when you see this. You know, even inmates on death row, they get their last meal. It's now I don't know if you know that that guy in the background. He's not a real inmate. I think he walked a green mile at one point, though.
his name was JC, wasn't it?
Oh, JC. Oh, that's what you're saying. JC. Yeah, not JC, as in walked on water. This guy, yeah, I played with Tom Hanks, Green Mile. That was a Stephen King movie. If you guys did not know that,
Was it Stephen
But-
King?
it was.
Wow, it was best.
Man, he is everywhere. You know, Stephen King's from Maine.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you knew that? Okay. Well, all right.
No,
Moving right
I can
along.
believe that.
But there are a few restrictions on those folks on death row. I know that the rules are some kind of meteor crashing down. We want that to keep it nice and light, but I figured I'd bring this in here for a few reasons. They actually have limitations. Some states limit them to $40 for the last meal, and
Dang.
oh, man, I feel like I don't know keeping them in jail for the rest of their life and life term versus I don't know, sending them to the chair or whatever. Maybe you could give them a little bit more than $40. But anyways, moving along here, folks. This guy, I don't know if you know this guy, John Wayne Gacy, killer
No.
clown. Look at that guy. That's a
Wow.
face. You know that photo was taken after he killed all his all those folks. He killed
Really?
33 people that we know of. And he's standing outside his home, dressed up as a clown, happier than a clam. And they gave him his last meal. What'd you think that last meal
Dang.
was there, Bronze?
Oh man.
You know this one?
No, I don't. Are you gonna tell?
Well, I am gonna
Oh
tell
yeah,
you.
that's right.
He got he got some deep fried shrimp, a bucket of KFC, original crispy. I don't know,
Original
original recipe.
recipe.
But I think it's original or is it crispy? I forget. I don't know. Do they even do crispy anymore? French fries, a pound of strawberries, and a bottle of Diet Coke. Diet anything is just gross as hell
Man.
to me. But all right, so that's his last meal. Why do I bring this up? Why do I bring
I
up?
hope that's not the picture of the meal that they served
You
him.
know,
They got strawberries and they
I
just dumped
don't
everything
know.
in there
It's
like he's
got
a hog.
everything in there. I think that this one was actually made for a book based on John Wayne Gacy, not necessarily the image itself.
Wow. So there's a book out there for him or like
No,
a
books,
recipe
movies. Yeah, shoot.
of last meals.
Yeah, you kill that many people, they're going to make a movie out of you. They're going to make documentaries. They're going to write books about you. They're going to study you for the rest of the time
Man,
because
I'm gonna have to look into him. Man, that's
yeah,
crazy. A
I don't
killer
know.
clown, a literal killer
Well,
clown.
but see, now the question is, why did I even bring that guy up? Not because he is top of his list for serial killers. No, no, no. There are just one thing that him and I have in common.
Oh shoot.
And I feel like it's the last meal, but I'm not going to get there just yet because we got to talk about the appetizer.
Oh yeah.
Now, appetizers very
Ooh.
simple for me, folks, and I can tell you I've been doing this one for a while. I do this once a year on my birthday. I go out and I get myself a plate of blue point oysters. Now, these blue point oysters, if you don't know, are very large oysters. These are the only oysters that they will serve in Buckingham Palace. They don't serve any other. There's no
Wow.
secrets to these guys.
Wow.
Something nice and clean. Now, for me,
Yeah.
if a meteor is crashing down to Earth, I'm probably going to have more than one martini. I'll probably have a couple of those Gibsons. What's the difference between a regular martini and a Gibson martini? Well, it's the cocktail onion. I'll have a cocktail onion rather than a olive. So, as a
Wow.
bartender in my previous life, I prefer these dirty. Give me a dirty Gibson martini along with the Blue Point oysters, and I'm happier than a clam or oyster.
I'm gonna have to write this down.
Boom.
I need to experience that.
Now, I was going to go ahead and pull up a video, but you know what? I couldn't really find any good videos on Blue Point oysters and Gibson Well, maybe Gibson martinis, but I'm really focused on the meal here, folks. So, John Wayne Gacy and I, what do we have in common? Well, let me pull this video up because for me,
I'll say, you guys like clowns?
well, or that I look like one. Um, it's the big hat. You should see my shoes or my boots. Let me pull this up. This is a This is a blind taste test.
Mm.
And what is it? Just let me know when you see this here. That's right. It's a blind taste test of KFC or Popeyes. If I'm
Ah.
my last meal, what do I want? I want fried chicken. Damn straight.
Yeah.
What's what do I want? Let me just. I'm going to kick up the speed on this thing so we're not going all over the place. Here's a blind taste test. So folks, give it a try.
It smells really good. Take a bite, see what it tastes like.
Oh yeah, take a bite.
It's surprisingly really good. It's really juicy.
So it's kind of crispy on the outside and the meat is really tender. The batter is not too heavy, which is a complaint that I sometimes have about fried chicken. So yeah, this one's good.
Oh, it's good. It's not overdone. It's not underdone. It's juicy and moist.
A lot
They
of it's
don't
kind of
know
like in
that's
that
KFC?
moist, greasy zone.
It's flavorful, but it's a little too salty. I'm not tasting chicken, I'm tasting salt.
I mean, nothing wrong with it. I would totally eat this.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, right? I feel like you have to know it's KFC. I feel like KFC, at least it's iconic. I don't know. Maybe they don't get out much.
Yeah, the original recipe. Yeah, you can't mistake that.
Well, maybe they I don't know. Maybe they they get home cooking. They get home. They don't look like home cooking from the South.
Yeah.
But they could. And the guy, this one guy I love who this guy, yeah, it's too salty. Yeah.
You look like the Asian version of Colonel Sanders.
What are you talking? Colonel Sanders looks Asian. Look at that guy in the background. He's the old. He's like Miyagi with hair. Anyways, moving right along here, folks.
With it, I would totally eat this anytime.
I want to guess this is from KFC, but I'm not really sure. I haven't been there a lot recently, but I grew up on that stuff.
It seems like a legit piece of fried chicken.
I have a feeling this is like from Burger King or something.
But
This is really good. It's rich, it's savory, and without being overwhelming.
It has less of an authentic taste to it.
This one is a little less flavorful, I would say.
It almost tastes like it's just bread inside, like they just like breaded bread, if you will.
I mean, it's greasy, but it's good, and it's a lot more flavor.
how do you bread?
Yeah. He was just saying it's super bready for him.
Yeah, it's like they breaded bread. This guy's the genius of the group. Clearly. It's greasy, but it's good. All right. Yeah, I agree. Fried chicken is greasy.
A lot more flavorful than the first one. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's Popeyes.
Like some KFC extra crispy, or it's just from, like if McDonald's has a new.
That guy needs to die a horrible death.
Yeah. What?
McDonald's. They actually did this, but that's a different podcast altogether. Folks.
Yeah.
Fried chicken.
I think this might be Popeyes.
I want to say like Trado's, like deli or something like that.
Yeah, wonder where he's
This
from.
guy is too hipster.
Hipster. He's from California. There's no doubt. Look at that kid and play haircut. It's kind of lopsided. He needs to get a real professional. You know what? We got to reach out to this guy.
Yeah.
I got a few barbers he can reach out to. He's got the leaning tower of I don't know.
Like Whole Foods, maybe. Some grocery store somewhere.
I like two better, for sure. Probably one.
Definitely chicken number 2. Easily number 1.
Number one.
Oh, chicken number 2 by a country mile.
Chicken number 1 kills chicken number 2 in this competition.
Chicken number 1 is KFC.
What? Really?
Are you kidding me?
Well, it looks like KFC won. What do you think? Yeah, right? Sure. Why not?
Yeah,
And they're all shocked. Everyone's always surprised. Everyone's
Yeah.
always surprised. Well, what did I go for? What do you think?
Popeyes.
Popeyes. Well, that's a good possibility.
Well, you did say what you and the Killer Clown had in common, and he had a KFC.
Well, yes, I
Wheels.
did. See, you are very insightful. You are very insightful, sir. But I'm gonna have to. Well, let me find it here. Shoot. Let's pull this back up. Here's what I went for: the reveal. Boom. I want both.
There you go.
Here's my last damn meal. Shit.
Yeah, that's a win right there. That is a win.
Now, to be fair, if I felt like I wanted fries like John Wayne Gacy, I would probably go after McDonald's fries, hands down. But
Yeah.
I'll just stick with KFC and Popeyes fried
And
chicken with a side of mashed potatoes. Yeah, it's not fancy.
no,
But you know
yeah,
what?
and yeah, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it just threw me off because you started off fancy with the blue tip. I don't even know what a blue tip oyster till tonight.
Oh
And
man.
then a Gibson with the dirty Gibson. I mean, that's mad fancy. And then you kicked it on. Like, I mean, I have this down the street. I'm gonna
Down the street.
tomorrow.
Well, shoot, you come over to my house, I'll make you a Gibson any night of the week. You just tell me. But
Yeah, I'll bring Popeyes and KFC too.
there we go. It would be one hell of a night. Now, desserts. Yeah, you're right. I guess I'm going back rich. We'll go with creme brulee. Now, I don't know if you've had creme brulee,
Yes.
but it is very rich.
Mm-hmm.
It is very rich, and so it is, and this is quote unquote a dessert consisting of rich custard base topped with a layer of hardened caramelized sugar. Basically, they put sugar on top and blow torch it, and the end result is what you see there. I don't need the fruit. Just give me the creme brulee.
Yes.
But
No, love this selection. I actually had creme brulee not too long ago, maybe about 3 weeks ago. Me and my wife had a dinner date, and it was at a restaurant, an Italian restaurant, and it was Houston, the last weekend for Houston restaurant week, and we had that for dessert, and I don't know, I felt conscious because there was a couple like next to us, and they're all like checking us out or checking out like what we're eating.
oh,
And
swingers.
yeah, my wife is feeding me the thing, and they're just like looking, and I was just like, what are you guys looking at? Like, turn around. Like, I want to say,
Yeah.
you want some? This
You
is called
should.
creme brulee.
Absolutely. You know what? I feel
Yeah.
like folks like that, you know what? They're jealous of something. Maybe they thought you were famous. Maybe they'll see you here. And like I know that guy
Maybe.
from somewhere.
Yeah, that's right.
Somewhere.
Maybe.
Wait, were you wearing that hat?
No, I wasn't wearing a hat.
No, were you wearing the
No.
headphones?
Yeah, I was.
Well, then
When
I
I
don't
was
know.
eating
I don't know.
creme brulee.
Okay, well then there you go. Yeah, there it is, right there. If it's the headphones, they knew it was you. So,
Oh man. Oh,
but
okay.
I love it. I like the variance of it. I think I like the play of it. I think that the last meal was a good concept for us here.
Yes,
I think it was
I
just
love it.
fun. What's your last meal out there, folks? Put it down in the comments below. We'd love to hear what your last meal is all about. Maybe it's a big old cheeseburger, French fries,
Mm,
Heinz ketchup, pickles on the side, pickles on top. I don't know. Fried pickles for a appetizer. Who knows? I
yes.
don't know. There it is. But you
Oh.
know, listen, any last word for these folks here? Bronze.
Yeah, just look for a good meal this weekend. Enjoy yourself. Life is too short.
There it is. Life is too short. And, sometimes you got to remember, even when the chips are down and the market is where it is right now, understand that maybe this isn't your last meal. And things always look darkest before the dawn. And, spend a little bit of time with family, spend a little bit of time enjoying yourself, get out there, enjoy life. It's going to get better, folks. It's
No.
just the bear market. We're almost there. Winter is coming, or actually, to be fair, winter may be coming in reality, but I think winter is over for Bitcoin and the crypto
Mm,
space. And there it is.
mm.
All right. All right, folks. Well, welcome on back. We'll see you next time. We'll be right back. Peace. Later.
Later.